Welcome to the Motive for Life radio show. This is Robert Christensen. Thank you for joining me. Greatly appreciate you joining me on this beautiful day. I hope you're safe and well no matter where you are. I wanted to spend some time about how to enlighten and enrich your spiritual well-being. To open the door to a other side of the hemisphere, to look into the other side of the universe, the non-material, the non-physical space, that everybody knows that they're touched with. Just whether or not they wish to acknowledge it or participate in it, I think is the question. When we are able to acknowledge that there is a presence that's greater than me, it's an ever-loving presence. It's not one that's punishing, not one that's out to get me or must force me to behave a certain way before I can enter some kingdom. I recognize that this loving, all omnipresent force that's in my life is here for one reason and one reason only. And that is to experience the physical world through my well-being, through my manifestation, through my engagement with you, having conversations, having a physical experience. And because it's so ephemeral, meaning that it's temporary, it doesn't last, and it's always unique, meaning that there is never a moment in time that was the same as a previous moment in time. No two ants or bees or trees or flowers are the same. No two humans are the same. The interactions between the humans are different every moment to moment. Every instant of this plane that we live on is unique. And so as I really think about the time that I have on this planet, the time that I have in this plane of existence, I ask myself, what is it that I'm trying to do? What is it that I'm here for? What is my purpose in life? And I believe the Creator put me here to create, to manifest, to become, to evolve into the most unique, the most relevant, the most passionate version of Robert Christensen. And that requires a high degree of engagement with the Creator that put me here. I have to learn what it is that I am to do. I have to tap into whatever it is that asked me to be here, what manifested me on this planet. I do not believe in random showing up, that my parents got together on happenstance and I was brought into this earth without a plan. I don't believe that. I think the plan or the play that I was put into was preordained, and the past lives that I have incarnated in my being now, I've come to realize and come to manifestation in this current form at this moment. There are so many other forces involved that we don't know about, we don't understand, we don't even remotely have scientific instrumentation or methods that can measure even the fundamental emotion of human love. So how can I possibly judge that there are no other forces out there that are way beyond my comprehension, that live in other dimensions, that live in other frequencies, that occupy other spaces that I am unable to see or touch, at least with my five senses. So when I step into the sixth dimension, that sixth sense of mine, that space when I meditate and I'm able to drop in and connect at a deeper level with the source, I know that what I'm hearing is truth. I know what is coming to me is my destiny, and I understand what it is that I'm to go do. And what it is I'm supposed to go do, is going to be different than what you are to do. And what it is that you are put on this earth to go speak about, to talk about, to love, to debate, to argue, sometimes fight. It wasn't preordained that we were meant to be happy here on this plane. No one wrote that anywhere. what I think it was meant to be was to experience all the dynamics of life. I mean, the highs and the lows, the goods, the bads, the evils and the greats, all of that. And then make choices for ourselves on which side I'm going to choose to fall onto. Where my personal self-worth can be elevated to meet another higher plane is a real passion of mine. And I don't know what yours is, but I know for me, when I wake up in the morning, I have choices. And these choices are for me to decide what is it that I'm going to do with this day. These waking hours that I come out of the dream state and I am settled with me and recognizing that I have an exceptionally short period of time on this planet. My days are numbered. There is an expiration date on Robert Christensen. My death will come, as all of us do, and there's no getting around it. So I only have a few moments, a wink of an eye here, and I want to maximize it. I want to do more. I want to be more. I want to go places. I want to touch the universe. I want to be connected with every human being at the most deepest possible level. I want to love. I want to cry. I want to be passionate. I want to be connected with my family and my community. I want to write. I want to get the magic that's in my head down on paper. And I want to be who I can be in this time. It's a big thing and it's scary and it's too bright sometimes. I have to crawl into a corner and wait for a little while and wait for the sun to die down, because when I absolutely step into my passion, into my bliss, it gets pretty bright. And what I mean by bright, I mean, it's like it can overwhelm you. You just say to yourself, wow, this is too much. I need to back up. I need to do a little self-sabotage, right? Because what I'm getting right now is too damn good, and I need to slow this up. I need to pump these brakes. Now, that seems counterproductive. I mean, it sounds counter in my head, but that's the truth after I've traveled this world for a while now. People will want you to love them, but at a cost. People will want to employ you, but for a pound of flesh. There's always a quid pro quo here, right? And I think it's the human condition to punish ourselves when we get a good thing. And I'm trying to unwind that for myself, that the notion that don't count your chickens before they hatch type of thing, I just never bought into that at all. I'm a super optimistic guy. Always have been since I was a little kid, woke up in the morning just bright-eyed and ready to go. But today, your passion, your purpose, what is it that you want to do? What do you want is the real question. Everybody wants safety and money. Safety and money and safety, they often mean the same thing. They let me know that I don't have to worry about house, medical, schools, transportation, being able to supply a launching pad for my children and going into this next decades, right? And we worry a lot about that. Every day we worry about that. I want a good reputation. I want to be known for a man of high degree of ethics and quality, that when nobody is looking, they never have to worry about Robert Christensen. Act as if that nobody's looking, and then do whatever I'm supposed to go do anyway. So these are the things that I want, right? So these are safety things: reputation, quality of life and safety, financial security at some level. Now, above that comes, what Maslow calls these higher ideals, self-actualization, peak performances. And when you have secured some degree of financial independence and you have a safe living environment and your health is decent or at least sustained and you're not having life-threatening illnesses, the next evolution that absolutely happens is a manifestation of purpose, of what it is that you are to do. What are the things that you're going to be doing every day? In a job that you may or may not like, I found it's not so much the job, but more the people I do it with. It's not the company I work for, but the company that I bring in to that company. How do I show up? So that really helps me figure out what I want to do with my career is who am I doing it with? But there's even a higher level than that is that what am I bringing to the people that I do business with? What am I bringing to the people who I'm in my community or my service work or the charities that I get involved with or the community or the nation? You know, these questions raise me up and help me be a better human being. And I feel like I'm more connected to the Creator and the forces inside that drive me, my imagination, that zeitgeist that sits inside me that says, live a large life, Robert, feels better when I act better and when I am better, when I'm siding on the side of good and on my bliss. Okay, so I like working with people I like and trust and believe in. Whether I'm digging a ditch, building out some wood projects, doing computer science, or talking about cloud computing at an international level, it doesn't matter. My world is surrounded by people who I like and I like them. I care deeply for them. I love them. I want to elevate their well-being so that they can elevate others and their well-being. That's my purpose. And that's taken a while to write and figure out. I've spent a lot of time writing out what it is that I'm here to do. And I'm clear on that now. It's crystal clear. You know, and I consider sometimes, am I making the right impact? Am I talking to people that are not listening? Right? You do these podcasts for years and you ask yourself, is anybody even listening? And it doesn't matter. Somebody's listening. I've seen the statistics and it's going all over the world, but I have no idea who it's reaching and why they are listening to this podcast. You know, I'm going to be spending more and more time interviewing people. This is a shift for this podcast. I'm going to do a lot more interviews because I think it's time now for a collaboration of these belief systems that I have with others and try to pass this along to other coaches, other mentors, other professionals that are helping elevate people, other public speakers, anybody out there in the space that's trying to do what I'm trying to do, and that is to teach and to heal. As a teacher and a healer, my role is completely clear. Pass along what I have been taught through my own hard lessons. Freely give away what I've been given so freely and help another person. That is my purpose. And I wish you the best of love, and I wish you all of the connections that are available to you. Open your heart. Go to that next level of healing and just find that bliss in your life. Okay, we're at the end of the podcast. I love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.